He seems to be up to something. Yep, okay. Oh, but the poison snaps him out of it. Or not. Oh, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ayushi, and today we're gonna be doing something very special. So I've already pretty much beaten Mario RPG. I did the entire playthrough as a live stream series, and I absolutely enjoyed it. It was a joy to play. This was one of my favorite games as a kid on the Super Nintendo, and this remake has just been an absolute treat for me. Like, there's never been a dull moment with it. And what I was really excited to see was what they added to the game. So once you end up beating the game, you actually unlock a couple different things. It unlocks all of the monsters on the monster list. However, it doesn't show all of their stats. So you can see like the spiky. I actually scanned this guy with Mallow's ability. So now I actually know all of its strengths and weaknesses and how much HP it has. But because I beat the game, it shows, oh, well, here's a paratroopa. This is a creature, you know, it basically is showing me now, this is a creature that you haven't scanned, because normally it would just show it as a question mark. So that's one thing that we ended up getting at the post game. The other thing that I really liked was the sound player, which basically gives us all of the soundtracks. With classic and the modern and classic versions. There are a couple songs that I'm missing, which has me suspect that they are tied to some of the post-game bosses, which we'll get into that in a minute. There's also a play report. So this is one of the other things that you end up getting when you beat the game, which shows you your records on all the different mini games. I'm assuming these question mark ones right here is probably the Beetle mini game, because I never redid that yet, and so on and so forth, right? But the big thing that you'll end up noticing when you get to the end game is if you come back, you get a ticket from Toad in Mario's house that you have to spend in Marrymore to go into the special room. You sleep there. Suddenly, you know, Geno is up in the middle of the night looking outside. He tells you to go to Star Hill. You go to Star Hill, you start seeing new wishes that weren't there previously, and then they mention going to Frog Frocious or, you know, Frog Stage to talk about what's going on with it. Now, when I ended up beating the game and talking to Frog Sage, he actually was telling me about Jinx, because I didn't realize I had to beat every normal mode boss before he allowed me to access the post-game bosses. So after I defeated Jinx fairly easily because I was really overpowered for him, suddenly he was saying, oh, you could go and refight Belome. So I found Belome in his temple, and this was probably the hardest boss that I ever fought in the entire game. Just to put into perspective, the post-game bosses are ridiculously more difficult than the normal game bosses. Like, this guy was harder than the hardest boss in the game, you know, playing through the game for the first time. So to summarize what's going to happen in today's video, I'm going to kind of leave my feedback to you guys of what the bosses were like and kind of my strategy for beating them. And this way I can kind of just share my experiences with you guys. And more importantly, I can just very casually tackle this video one boss at a time, rather than if I was doing it as a live stream, I might get burnt out on one boss and then I might have to go into the next boss to make the live stream worthwhile with its length. You know what I mean? So let's get into it. Belome was the one boss that I did end up actually fighting on stream. After I beat the game, I really wanted to see what the post-game boss was like. And immediately it was apparent that this was something unlike I'd ever faced before, because there was a lot of instances where he didn't allow me to do damage to him, where I had to defeat his shadow clones before I could do damage to Belome. And even every time he would summon a clone, they would actually end up giving him a barrier that would just make him more and more defensive. So it was a really interesting juggle of, you know, what area of effect attacks do I use to hit all enemies. The perfect timing attacks suddenly didn't work anymore. It was all just raw skill about like fighting this boss. And on top of that, he put me to sleep a lot. So what I would recommend if you, you know, are going into this battle a little underprepared or whatever, use the wake up pin or wake up badge or whatever, so that you have most of your party members not falling asleep. I had certain equipment on certain characters that would kind of prevent this, but for the most part, he was just constantly on my case, just hitting me with status effects over and over again, while also negating a lot of my damage to him just because he was so defensive. And this was a really good eye-opener to how I would approach a lot of the other end game or post-game bosses. Is I would have to approach them from the perspective of, okay, let's go into the fight, see what they hit me with, and then maybe come back later once I know which rings I have to use, because a lot of these bosses didn't allow me to kind of force my way through the battle as I would previously. Belome, I got lucky and I was able to kind of get through it. And granted, I also wasn't max level when fighting Belome. But yeah, either way, he eventually ended up getting defeated, and the end game prize that we ended up getting was a new weapon for Mallow. So this is the footage of what the weapon actually looks like. It's basically just his frog stick, but it's a golden version of it. So I'm assuming that we'll get gold weapons for all of the characters based on fighting all of the different bosses. And I'm very curious to see which bosses we'll end up fighting hard versions of as well, because I thought it was going to be all bosses, but it seems like it's a very specific set of them. And most of all, I am both excited and dreading the rematch with Culex, because he's already hard enough vanilla, but the post-game version of him I am horrified of. So that was the only boss that I'd kind of fought up to this point in the recording that I just coincidentally fought during stream. Next is going to end up being the bomb expert, which means that he's going to end up being over in the mole mines. So I'm kind of gonna, my point is I'm gonna approach these bosses from this point on in a different way because I haven't actually fought them yet. All right, so we are in the mole mines and there is a save point here. So that's really nice that they at least have that for me. And yep, there he is. So I'm worried that this guy's not going to have anything to do with status effect, and he's probably just going to be raw damage on me. You finally showed up? Ever since you people beat me, I've been refining my technique. This time I'm sure to win. Fame and fortune, here I come. Whoa, you think you can beat me and my minions? This I'd like to see. Bowser's already famous in his own right, wouldn't you agree? You know it. I was known as a terror on two legs before you came onto the scene. There you have it. Fame and fortune are yours, assuming you can win. Shall we find out? You're the famous Bowser? The chain-chomping, slinging one? That's fine. I didn't bring bombs this time. I've got an amazing shield to back me up. Good luck finding any holes in my defense. Uh-oh. I'm much higher level now. Defeating the famous Bowser and his minions will cut... Okay, with this perfect shield and these incredible bombs that can destroy anything, the level up me can't lose. Oh, the leveled up me. Okay, so let's do a scan immediately. No weakness, 1200 HP. That's quite a low amount, but he does have a shield, he says. Everyone is even more chic now. You've really leveled up your game. Well, we'll see about that. Okay, let's get Bowser in here. I'll end up making like a lot of cuts throughout the video. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, welcome to post-game enemies. Yikes. Okay, let's see if spells do damage to him. Still only one. What about terror? They kind of keep hinting towards that. So it did do more damage to him, but not by much. And he's also just hitting me really freaking hard, dude. Oh! What do you think you're doing? You're supposed to attack those fools over there. I think we actually stumbled across it. It's either random or because I terrified them, or maybe I have to defeat the bombs quick enough that they go back and hit him. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. Oh boy. Probably gonna be resistance to this, unfortunately. Yeah, of course. Whoo, that was even with a block. He hit so freaking hard, dude. Ow. I blocked that. but that's cool. I blocked that as well. Okay, so I gotta get the bombs to turn around on him. Okay. This is still gonna be really, really bad. I don't have much in terms of defensive stuff. So I think it's just tied to when I hit the bombs. That's when they kind of turn backwards. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta hit them once to get them to turn around and start smacking them. He does so much freaking damage. This is gonna be really, really difficult, but there is a chance that I'll be able to win this one time. Like, without having to do much. I think most of all is that I'm really, really under-leveled for him. That's kind of seems to be the big problem at the moment. Good lord. I gotta get Peach in the game. Crap, I didn't block it in time. Oh my god. Oh, okay, if I hit the bombs too much, it turned around and started attacking me again. Okay, let's see if this ult hopefully does enough damage to turn the bombs around rather than make them attack me. I'm nervous. He hits so freaking hard, dude. Nope, that was terrible. Ah! And if I don't get the perfect timing on the defense, which I was pressing the button, but the timing is just so god-awful in this game, then that happens. Dang it. I got a game over. Okay, I think I was pretty close to beating him. Oh boy. Okay, I phased him. Didn't think it would come to this. I got no choice but to pull out all the stops. Oh lord. What the? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, did I win? Is he not phasing? Did I win? Oh. Bowser's minions are strong. I might be doomed to obscurity after all. At the very least, let me level up your Chain Chomp Bowser. That way I can be remembered for something. Okay. So that's Bowser's gold weapon. So that's the rascally Chain Chomp, huh? Alright, let's level up this puppy. I guess they're just for bragging, huh? Just the gold weapons. Wonder Chomp. Heck yeah, bro, I'm down. So what do you think of my new pal? It suits you. You two make an intimidating pair. Bahaha, who dared to mess with the great Bowser and his powerful Chain Chomp? No one, that's who. Hey, Punchinello, you're good at this stuff. I'll do you a special favor and let you put those skills to use fixing up my keep. Yippee! With the famous Bowser asking for my help, maybe a little fame will rub off on me. My dream has finally come true. Now I can face my own home around with pride. Something. Let me know if you repairs the keep and I'll start running. Okay. This guy sure gets excited easy. What's about being famous? Who knows? Maybe he's giving up making bombs and that's good enough for me. Whew. Okay, so to summarize that battle, I basically just focused on keeping my entire party alive as cannon fodder. So long as I had enough party members in the party to soak up the damage, then I could use Mario to turn around as many of the bob-ombs as possible. I had to do a certain amount of damage to the bob-ombs in order to get them to turn around and attack Punchinello. The funny thing is I actually put the safety ring on Peach, which is supposed to guard against mortal blows, but it didn't. So that was weird. But I put the defense scarf on Bao Bao to hopefully make a difference as well. Let's see, how much more? Woohoo, that's a lot more damage. Okay. That was a fun one. I'm glad that it wasn't just status effects nonstop. It was actually something very different. So that was cool. So if I had to guess then, that means that there's gonna be one boss for each of the characters. So we've defeated two of them because we got Mallow's weapon and Bowser's weapon. So there's gonna be a boss for Geno, a boss for Peach, which might be Booster. I know Booster's one of the bosses. And then I bet you Culex is the final boss for Mario's Ultra Weapon. Not that I would need his Ultra Weapon for anything from that point on, but let's see who's next. I think Booster's looking for some company. Okay, so it is Booster already. All right. Okay, so I ended up getting 2 levels for everybody. So we were level 24 up to this point. Now we're all level 26 because, check this out. So we can warp to Weapon World, and I didn't know that we could actually warp into the factory, which is great because in the original you had to fight your way back down here. There wasn't this fast traveling system. So I was just here fighting Spirovich over and over again because he gives like a crap ton of XP. Could probably sit here and get max level, but honestly that's okay. Oh, we can just warp right to the top of the tower. That's convenient. Okay, I hope these levels are gonna make a difference, because it'd be kind of pain if I had to get max level before before doing this. But we got a couple more bosses before I'm assuming Culex, and Culex is probably gonna be the worst. However, what I saw from Booster in the trailer is that he's got like a one-shot move, so we'll see how this works. Hey boys. Well, it's people. Did you notice the new addition to my personal railway? This one's Engine 023. What, did you make that yourself? Oh, you have a skilled touch to build and maintain that all on your own. Oh, okay, so he's probably gonna give us Geno's weapon. The other thing too that I'm wondering is the characters that are popping out right here. I wonder if that's a hint towards the party that the game is suggesting me to use. But I'm gonna kind of brute force it. That doll's saying words. Pretty neat toy you've got there, Pink Lady. This body isn't... Actually, I won't bother getting into it. It's too complicated. Booster, do you not remember everything that happened the last time you saw us? Sure, lots of people showed up at my house, and then there was a big fuss for some reason. Now it's my turn to ask a question. Are you gonna stick around and play with me? It'll be fun. You bet. Hooray, then this train is leaving the station. I like how this boss gives me the chance to actually, like, decide of whether I want to fight him. Sit tight until it's ready to depart. Okay. I mean, it's gonna start working. Booster seems to be up to something. Okay, so what I'm assuming is we're on a time limit. Oh, I didn't even scan Bomb Guy. Okay. Well, I gotta take advantage of being able to scan Booster right now because the only... that's a lot of HP. At least he's got weaknesses to poison and fear. Okay. You broke Booster's concentration. Okay, so the point is I don't want him to have concentration because he's probably gonna summon his train that'll one-shot the whole party. We're here to support Booster so he can progress in his maintenance. Morale support, yep. Booster will work faster. Oh boy. Ow. Stop that. I need to scan you. Ow, good lord. All right, poison. Poison, mute, and terror, so I gotta get Peach back in the party as well. It missed one of them, but at least it hit most of them. Let's waste a mid mushroom, because Mallow's pretty squishy. I'm gonna start working. He seems to be up to something. Yep, okay. Oh, but the poison snaps him out of it. Or not. Oh. Well, that's... okay. Huh. That's an interesting one. Huh. Getting my whole party back from that, like, at least they didn't all just instantly die and give me a game over, but that's gonna be brutal because that means I need cannon fodder. I need to have my other party members alive just to tank the damage. Oh, I could have muted him too with Peach. Okay, this is gonna suck. But let's see. Morale support. Yeah, okay. So I gotta get rid of them first. Like as a top priority. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's see if mute will work on all of them. No, he's resistant for some reason. Probably because they have poison on them. So I think the point is I need to really prioritize getting my other party members rezzed. Because if I don't, he's just gonna summon his train eventually, and that's just going to hurt me in the long run. Because he'll just clear my whole party no matter what. Yeah, okay, so I gotta prioritize getting like my other party members back in the game. Just so that I have someone to... Never mind, I'm at a game over right now. Wait. Oh. Okay, so the strat is... I'm gonna die anyway. I may as well have dead bodies. Okay, weird. Yeah, see, look at that. So now I swapped Geno out. So he's gonna one-shot me no matter what. And then I can use Geno to do a pick-me-up. This is gonna be a tough one. This is gonna be a really weird one. I have to get rid of them. But that's gonna be really hard to do. And now Geno's gonna die. Oh, or not. Okay, good. Okay, so when he turns around, if I don't break his concentration, he instantly summons the train now. The funny thing is, like, I like how it still killed Peach, even though she has the safety badge, but all right. See, so now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna skip, and then I have to do a pick-me-up, but Bowser won't even get a chance to attack before Booster starts concentrating. Yeah, look at that. That's ridiculous. That's so stupid. He's so fast. All right, this is gonna take me a few tries. This is gonna be a weird one. It seems like I'm just completely penalized and punished the second, like, all of my party members are dead. Like, I can barely recover from it. So, yeah. I'm pretty confident I can beat him. I just gotta get lucky. Oh, you cheaty snake. So eventually he gets fast enough that I can't get a turn in before he does. So I need to put the speed ring on Geno so that he can constantly counter him. Okay. Because otherwise now I'm just gonna be in recovery mode. And again, like, why does Peach die? I literally have the safety ring on. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, look how fast he is, dude. Even there, like, I didn't get a chance to attack. So he's all about speed. He's a speed check. Okay. See, guards against mortal blows. So that's supposed to be when you get one shot, but whatever. So I'll put the feather on Geno. That's gonna give him 20 speed. Defense on Mario is irrelevant right now, so I think I'll give him the Jinx belt, actually, because that's going to give him a lot more defense and attack. And I'm going to try and do... I'm going to open with Bowser to poison them and terrorize them, and then swap him out for Peach, because that seems to be more important. Also, this badge is useless, so maybe Zoom Shoes on her? Or Booster's Charm. That's not gonna matter with defense, though. It's really not gonna matter. Let's try Zoom Shoes and see. Because speed is the name of the game with this guy. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get the mute on them. Ah! Mute would be so big. Okay, here's the true test. So, he's got 2 boosts on him. And thankfully, Geno is still fast enough to actually stop him. So I gotta make darn sure I don't let them boost him again. Crap, now he might be too fast. He'll work a hair faster. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, come on, please don't. Okay, he works a hair faster, but Geno, thankfully, is still faster than him with the feather on. Oh dear God, that's huge. Okay. No. Please don't make him faster. Please just die, you stupid sniffets. Oh God. Oh Lord. Please don't be too fast for me. Please God. Oh, thank you. He keeps getting faster and faster is the problem. No, stop boosting him. There, one sniffer's dead. Oh God. Please, Geno, please. No, he's too fast now. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be really tough. That wasn't smart. I should have... Okay, I'll get poison on him. I should have swapped Mallow out for Geno so that I could have rezzed him as soon as possible because he's the only one fast enough to beat Booster. Because otherwise Booster's gonna be too fast now and he's just gonna wipe my party. Will a Sleepy Bomb work? They're probably immune. Yep, I thought so. And now I'm gonna get wiped because he's too fast. Dang it, dude. I was doing really good. All right, I understand what I have to do. I just have to get luckier rolls, unfortunately. This is just a battle of RNG. Actually, you know what? I think the enemies can only have one status effect at a time, which means I should actually open with muting them rather than trying to poison them. I could be mistaken, but that seems to be the case. Never mind, muting them doesn't actually stop the moral support. That's kind of weird. I thought that's exactly what that did. So I just gotta kill them as fast as possible then. Okay, 2 Sniffets down. This one Sniffet might be the one that made Booster way too fast, unfortunately. But if I can get them out of the way, is he too fast? Okay, I'm still just fast enough. Just barely. I'm sacrificing everything by not like bothering any heals. I just need to get rid of those Sniffets. There we go. Okay, we might be able to manage this now. Because he's still... No, he summons his train. And why is he faster? Now he's faster than Geno. At least he's only got 1 turn each, so I should be able to manage this. But, oh boy, this is gonna suck. Become invincible for 3 turns during battle. You know what? Let's do it. Because he's gonna kill me this turn anyway. Got a freebie as well. Nice. Because he's too fast. Oh, he's not fast enough. Oh. That's honestly surprising. Yeah, bonk him on the back of his head. I don't care. Let's get Geno back in just because he's a speedy boy. And see if I can do a pick-me-up. And hopefully, again, hopefully he's still not too fast. Maybe one of his speed boosts ran out. I hope. Don't do it. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, I can keep snapping him out of it now. So I just gotta use some royal juice, and then I think we'll be good to go. The red essence would have really come in handy. During those other turns, I didn't even think to use it. Please don't do it. Okay, good. I should be able to just... Yes! Okay. Just slowly whittle him down. We got pretty lucky that run. Ooh, that was a fun game. Weird that my eyes are leaking, though. I thought I would be too happy to cry. Booster, sir, you forgot to attach that thing to your engine. Why? That explains why I didn't win the game I was supposed to. Uh-oh. Please, time's over, everyone. My train's going back to the station for repairs. Here, take this part I was using. Stick it on that neat doll of yours. Yeah, okay. Geno's got the Stella 023. What a generous gift. This is a quality device. I think I'll have some fun with it indeed. That doll's saying words again. All about that. This body, in order to search for the star pieces I inhabited, it all belonged to the name Gazan. I don't have time for your excuses. In fact, you should be leaving now. Get lost. Ugh. Oh, okay, that was pretty manageable. That's not much attack damage, but hey, whatever. It's so cool how each of these bosses requires a different mechanic to focus on. Like, I'm actually really surprised. Like, I thought they would just be beefed up versions of all the bosses, but no, they all have their own, like, specific strategy to beat them, which is so freaking cool. All right, who's next, Frog Ferocious? I think there may be some sort of celebration going on in Merrymart. The cake. That makes sense for Peach's boss. Okay. Now, again, I am still level 26, so I could still go and get max level before we did this, but that's okay. Let's see how this is gonna work. So they want me to use Mallow and Peach. Oh my, another big cake. Looks tasty, huh? I love sweets. Hang on though, it looks like it's just the cake from the wedding. You think it'll attack again? I hope not. Don't these turtles look tired? What have worked? We have worked all night to make the most delicious cake ever. User! Why are you silent treatment? Have you no pride in your work? Sorry, bro. I know you don't want to hear this, but the cake is moving again. What's wrong? Come on, say something. So sorry. It's true. Sincere apologies. We must ask that you battled it. Okay. Alright. What were we thinking? We forgot to light the candles on the cake. Maybe it's less weird if these candles were... Okay. This is gonna be bad. It's worth a try. Okay, so... Interesting. So they're gonna light the candles, which makes it deal a lot... Yeah, bad things happen if all candles are lit. Finish the fight before that happens. Geno's got super speed, by the way, and they were just... Okay. Well, this will be an interesting one. I think if I zap the candles... Nope, it doesn't seem to get rid of them. Resistant, okay. The more candles, as far as I know, the stronger its attack spells are. But, yeah, I don't really know how this is gonna work. Oh my god, they're so immune to damage. Yeah, they're just gonna ignite them all. Like, what am I supposed to do? That's just gonna one-shot me. Yep. So it's a worse version of Booster. Well, that's kind of lame. Maybe I mute them? Will that actually work? And does that count towards them lighting the candles? Probably not. Or they're just resistant to everything. That's cool too. Let's try poison, which probably won't work on them either. I should scan them with Mallow. Try to find out what their weakness is. Because, yeah. And then it just does that no matter what. So I gotta keep laying on the pressure on the cake. This is gonna be a bad one. I might have to go and get some levels for this. Just so that I'm a little bit stronger. Because, yikes. So I'm back at the factory just grinding up some levels, and there's a mechanic that I never knew about because, frankly speaking, I never needed it. Where the higher your chain, you get a whole bunch of different boosts that I didn't know about. When you can't block it, it doesn't reset the chain. But the higher the chain, the more damage you do, the more speed you have. Like, so much of your stats increase. It's actually ridiculous. And it's a little bit frustrating because I didn't realize that your chain will actually carry over into the next battle. Which means that if I wanted to be super duper efficient, I would farm my chain. I have to make sure that I get perfect blocks and perfect attacks and stuff like that, though, and don't mess it up. But I would essentially farm my chain before I would go into those post-game boss fights, just so that I would be going out of the gate with raw, high amounts of damage. It seems like the high chain stops at like 7 or 8, and then we get the big boost, as you saw on the left side of the screen, as soon as we entered battle. But it makes a pretty significant difference in terms of my damage. Because Bowser's doing like 350 now versus his base attack is like 170 or something. And even Mario, I mean, it's pretty random still. But having a high chain makes a big difference. Thankfully, it does only seem to stop at like 7 or 8. And anything further than that is superfluous. Also, I keep remembering that I'm not going into these battles with my ult ready. But I just wanted to chime in and let you guys know it was something that I just discovered now, because again, this is something that I never needed throughout the rest of the game, so I just never thought about the chain combo. They probably explained it at the beginning of the game, but I completely forgot. Anyways, I mean, I keep grinding up levels and probably see if I can get to max level. Just wanted to show you guys that I got to 100 chain. I'm quite proud of it. Getting to 100 chain makes me think, so there's this one thing that I'll probably never get in the game where you have to use Mario's super jump and you have to land on an enemy 30 times in a row for a certain prize and then 100 times in a row for another prize. If it was up to me, it would just be 100 jumps total, just for a quality of life change, because that is, like, the timing on it is impossible for me. I just can't get it. But yeah, slowly but surely getting the characters to level 30. The chain damage does make a difference, but the fact that everyone's leveling up, like you get all of your stats increased, not just the stats that you choose. And I wanted an opportunity to show you guys how I've been building these characters. So basically you get a big bunch of stats, and then you'll notice that on every level up, there will be one stat that dominates. So in this case, my attack goes up by 2, whereas my HP goes up by 1, my magic goes up by 1. So I'm pretty much always prioritizing the one stat that's going to go up by the most significant amount. I only started doing this around level 24, 25, but that's pretty much how you want to build all the characters in this game, just because you'll end up with more max stats overall at the end of the game, versus if, like me, you keep choosing the wrong stats throughout the game. It's not really that important, but I just thought it would be another thing that I should mention. So I got all my characters to level 30, and now I'm just kind of doing some side stuff. So I came back to Moleville, and then there's this treasure hunting toad. He's gonna sell me a mystery egg for, oh, interesting. He's selling me a mystery egg for 200 coins. I didn't know he would sell me a feather, so that's actually really good. I'll just buy all of his stuff, because all of his stuff is like really, really good. The mystery egg is an item that basically I have to have, Peach has to have the nurture ring equipped, and then she has to use the mystery egg 10 times in battle for it to hatch, and then it evolves into like some sheep, and then you gotta use it like an additional 10 times, I think, to have it do like even more stuff. So pretty crazy, and might end up being a helpful item. Doesn't seem like the metal charm or any of that other stuff. Yeah, well, we did get a second feather at least. So that's interesting that they actually gave us another one. But I don't know what that metal thing was or anything. Oh, okay, so I'm looking it up, and it was just a frying pan, like Peach's weapon. All right, so that should be 10. There you go. So now that turns into a sheep. This is actually not going to be useful on the boss because it doesn't work on the boss, but I wanted to just use it to show you guys. It basically transforms a normal enemy into a sheep, and then they just leave the battle. You don't get any coins or XP for that. I defeated some other enemies, that's why I got some. But we have to actually use that sheep 48 times to get some different attack. But again, it doesn't work on bosses, so I'm not too concerned about it. All right, so I'm going into this fight expecting to die. I'm gonna use quartz because it actually has a hidden effect where it halves, I think I get 50% more damage, 50% more defense. Ghost metal should give Mallow some good defense, and I think it was Booster's Charm is gonna slow her down a lot, but as far as I know, this actually will negate like a bunch of elemental damage or something. I think the Ghost metal does that as well, but we'll see what happens. My point is, right now, I want to scan them with Mallow, even at the cost of sacrificing myself, because then I can just go into the next fight knowing what to do. One thing I will say that I think is a little bit annoying is when I scanned Booster, I didn't know, first of all, that the monster list, like I was going through the monster list, I was like, where the heck is Booster? What's going on? So the stronger version of these bosses is actually down here. And the weird thing is, so I scanned Booster, but I died. And it didn't carry the scan over into the game over. So the only way that you can actually scan the enemies and keep them scanned is you have to scan them and win within that fight, which kind of sucks because that means I sacrifice a turn, and turns are very, very important now. It does show some weaknesses and HP because I already, used those attacks on him. And then at the end of the day, I can spend my frog coins to slowly fill up stuff in here. But you can see there's just so many enemies that I haven't scanned that would just dominate all my frog coins, which, yeah, kind of sucks. So I need to scan the chefs and find out what their weakness is. Probably lightning because they have metal on them. Maybe. And then the cake is the big thing, because otherwise they were resistant to most of the stuff that I was throwing at them, which kind of sucked. Which I should have actually put Mallow, maybe I should have put speedy stuff on him, because it would have made a difference. Okay, it would have made a big difference. Let's try mute. See if that can work on any of them. It'll say resistant. Okay, so they're immune to that. So I'm gonna scan these guys first. Sleep. Okay. So I can put them to sleep so that they wouldn't be able to cast all of that guy's crap. I'm gonna have to have Scarecrow rings on because I didn't know he was gonna do that. And then I gotta see what the cake is immune to. Otherwise the cake, he's already gonna do his power move, so I'm not gonna be able to scan him anyway. Okay, sleepy time is the important thing. He also puts them to sleep as well, so this is a boss that's got all sorts of status effects on top of the candle. So putting them to sleep, that'll help out a lot, because, well, if I can put them to sleep, that'll help out a lot. Because that'll keep them from lighting him up. But he's got so many status effects that unfortunately I'm gonna have to sacrifice a lot of my defensive gear to try and prevent my team from falling asleep or getting hit with Scarecrow attacks and stuff like that. But let's try and scan the cake and see what I can do here. Problem is they ignite him like 3 times and I don't know how to get rid of the rest of his stuff, like his candles. So let's see, how good odds is this? So that does put them both to sleep. That's nice. Which means I can't do any area of effect attacks. Jump. Right. Jumping was the big thing on him. Okay. That's gonna kind of suck because that means I basically gotta keep them asleep without doing any... Like, I can't do ultra jump or anything because as soon as I attack them, they're gonna wake up. And I'm really bad at this whole jumping minigame. But the real question is... that's not much damage. That's really not much damage at all. That kind of sucks. Okay. It'll be manageable, but yeah. This can hit a single enemy, but it's not going to do much damage to him. Okay, he's just immune to it. All right. Now, the thing is, they are eventually going to wake up. So it would be ideal if I can kill them. But maybe the point is I need to just keep them asleep for the entire battle. Either way, I'm going to start making some serious cuts and see how far I can get. Okay, Mallow's attack is not bad. I might want to swap Mallow out then, just to use Bowser for raw damage. The problem too is that the cake is going to phase once I get rid of its top half. Peach actually does not bad damage as well. Let's see, let's get Bowser in here and see what he can do. Not bad, not bad. I got really worried about that area of effect attack, but I forgot that doesn't actually wake them up, so that's fine. This is manageable for now. Oh no, so as soon as they wake up, they just started doing it again. Okay, and then the real question is, when I put them to sleep, is it a chance, or will they just go to sleep? Because if they go to sleep every time, then that's fine. Okay, it does. And then I gotta make sure that I keep jumping on him to get rid of his candles. Yeah, okay. And then, thankfully, Peach didn't fall asleep. That might be what kills me, is that Peach might end up falling asleep. So I have to put a ring on her next round to prevent that. Because if any character needs to not fall under status effect, it's her. So that she can continually help the team with group hug and stuff like that. Oh, okay, so he blows out a candle when he does an area of effect attack. It's not related to my jumping. Okay, so I really need to keep them asleep for as much of the battle as I possibly can. Because that's going to be the biggest problem. Crap. So in that case, I really need... Yeah, cleansing juice. Which I have plenty of, but The timing is the thing. Like, I could very easily have everything go wrong all at once if I don't keep these guys asleep, is my point. Okay, good luck me. Crap. Yeah, he's got so many different status effects that he can do is the problem. And I gotta be careful because I don't have a lot of royal syrup left, and I know I'm gonna need it for the next battle. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... This does cure status, so... Yeah. And now they're gonna wake up. Or not. Stop scarecrowing, bro! It's okay, it's manageable. It's manageable. Never mind, not when he double chain attacks me. Don't do it to Peach. Okay, good, he did it to Mary. So even though he's weak to jumping, that does way more damage than jumping. So I'm not gonna bother doing any jump attacks, thank you very much. Okay, here we go, watch what's gonna happen. This is it, this is where he's gonna cheese me. Okay, I have to cleansing juice Peach. See, if that was the timing, because they're gonna wake up now. Yeah, so I can get really unlucky, especially if he kills her in this next move. Okay, never mind, sleepy time. This one's just about keeping them under, which is harder, easier said than done. Especially if my team starts dying. Oh, and it missed now! No! Oh boy. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. I gotta keep her alive. I have to. Because now he's gonna ignite again. Yeah, okay. This sucks. I didn't know there was a chance that it could fail. Anyways, it's really intense for me. Now they're at off timings too. Okay. Oh! Oh, the cake didn't have a second phase. Oh, let's go. Okay. That was manageable. Way to put the cake in its place. That really surprised me. So it was just about managing them. Okay. Yeah, good work. We all thought you would have... What? This says thanks. Enduring brooch. Brooch? Why, thank you. And may you have better luck with any cakes in the future. Oh, that's a Peach thing. We do our best. That was way more manageable than Booster. Okay. I never thought we'd get to taste it. I wish I could have had a little bit of peace. I wonder what about that too. Maybe we could get it delivered to the castle. Okay, that was cool. Well, let's see. Is the brooch accessory? Yeah, it is. Is that a brooch or brooch that will prevent you from going down once per battle? It lowers her stats like crazy, but that's a really good one for her. Okay, so she doesn't get a new weapon, which honestly makes sense. But makes me wonder... I thought that there was gonna be one hard boss equals a hard mode gold weapon. But now that means that there's a chance that we're gonna have a lot more bosses for the sake of getting accessories. All right, let's see. I'm dreading this. That pirate boss you met is raring to go again. A passionate fellow, isn't he? Okay. So maybe Johnny is gonna be where we'll get Mario's weapon, and then we'll have all of our maxed out gear for Culex. I really hope. I wasn't really expecting that, but I'll take it. Whoops. Now, the question is, what's he gonna be like? Because it's all about just go into the battle, try it once, see what happens, find out what their weakness is and stuff. Ah, avast ye, Mario. I've been waiting to see your mug around here again. Ever since our little duel, I felt a whirlpool in my heart sucking all the joy away. This can't go on, matey. Who is Johnny without a fire in his belly? Okay, So I ask you, would you cross swords with me once more? A tremendous duel, just the two of us, without any items. Oh, God. Just Mary? Good fun, I accept you. Put the allies you want cheering you on in your active party. You'll get their ally buff effects. What does their ally buff effects mean? Oh, Bowser gives defense. She gives magic defense. Okay. Okay, this is gonna suck. This will be interesting though. What are the other buffs actually? Attack up, speed up. Magic attack up. That's just defense up, whereas that's magic defense up. I think magic defense is gonna be more important, and speed as well. So let's try that. Now steal yourself. Oh God, okay. Dude, I can't even scan him, that means. This is all just like, okay. I do a decent amount of damage though. It really depends how much he hits me. Oh boy. Ow. Okay, not much. At least with that. And then I don't do much damage either. Ow, okay. This may be manageable if he doesn't like phase. And destroy me immediately. At least it's a different gimmick. So I'll take that. I'm not gonna waste my ult though. Ooh, that's gonna be bad. Yeah, that can be bad. The fact I can't scan him makes me worried. Oh boy. Yeah, so long as I manage my health, this shouldn't be too bad. Actually, you know what I just realized? This whole battle is about perfect timing. Because if I can't use items, I can't heal. So I have to get perfect blocks. And somehow survive this. I can't even use my ult even if I wanted to. Oh boy. Okay, this is a lot more intimidating than I thought it would be. Oh! Never mind. Okay. That was at least interesting to break it up. I like that. Like out of post-game bosses, that was very manageable. Okay. Har, you got me. But never in years have I fought a finer battle, so fierce, so heated. Take this. Extra shiny stone. Oh no. I found that stone in the lowest depths of my ocean. It's proper that the victor of our duel should be its keeper. Okay. I figured they were giving me an easier boss to break it up. Cause now it's time for the super hard one. That was very nice and relaxing and kind of easy. I am both excited and dreading this Culex rematch. Mario, do you ever stop by your dojo from time to time? It seems that your students could use some hands-on training. Oh. Okay, so we do got a strong Jinx boss first. Okay. That might be where we get Mario's new secret weapon. Now, Jinx can potentially wreck my face as well. So I gotta make sure that, yeah, I have the feather on and everything. Okay. I wasn't really expecting this. Jaeger, watch my example closely and match my technique. Not bad. Don't strike with your arms, strike with your whole body. Hey guys. Master Mario, we are training hard to master moves involving cooperation from allies. It's harder than we thought to stay in sync with the heat of battle. We can't seem to manage it no matter how hard we train. I'd appreciate it if you could show me your triple moves. Okay, so the only way I can damage him, I'm assuming, is with my ultimate. Okay. I wish to understand the true essence of triple moves, so I will reset your gauge. No! You scum! Okay, so he probably, yeah, show me your finest triple moves. I wonder if I have to hit him with all of them? Oh no, he still takes damage. Okay. Okay, not bad. Unless he phases and gets weird. Or maybe... Ooh. Or maybe your timing is sloppy, you're wide open. If I don't get perfect timing, he one-shots me. Oh. That's the gimmick to this guy. Okay, that's not good. Oh boy. Oh no, I messed up the timing. Oh, okay, really? Okay. Okay. Seems like it's on all attacks as well. Like, not just attacks, but defensive stuff as well. Okay, well, this will be manageable. I hope. Okay, so he's got some one-shot moves as well. And then if I mess up the healing timing, like I did just there, I haven't messed it up ever until now. And then he just kills. Wow. Oh, but thank goodness I had the gear on her to keep her alive. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now because for whatever reason my timing is terrible. But apparently he can't one-shot Mario anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now, if I use an item, does he say, your timing is sloppy? No. Okay, good. Ugh. I'm gonna waste all my pick-me-ups on her. That's okay, I can always buy more. I gotta not worry about that. Makes sense it's all about the perfect timing, because that's how we get our ult. I did block that, but okay. Okay, unfortunately, Peach just died as I got my gauge maxed out, which kind of sucks. At least I'm getting constant freebies. So let's see, will this one-shot him? So that's a triple move, I understand you clearly now, thank you. Okay, okay. Whew, manageable. Manageable. First try. Thank you for showing us your incredible triple move. You should have this. It's been passed down through generations until recently. The Jinx style dojo. Got the teamwork band. Let us emulate. Okay. Yeah, so they're gonna start giving me accessories now. What's the teamwork band do? Teamwork band. A headband that should make it easier to charge up triple moves. Oh. I mean, that is a really good item. But I don't know if I would rather use it over any of these other things. It depends. That's a lot of defense lost and speed. All right, I mean, I have to see in a battle how much, how much faster does that go? 3 to 6. Yeah, so it's 3% each with a special attack, but I gotta hit something with Bowser. Oh yeah, okay, so it's the character that has it equipped, because Bowser had it charge up way faster. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's see. Do you think that flat evil being has learned his lesson? Wherever did he go anyway? Okay, Culex time. Okay. Now, the thing is, default Culex, the only reason I even beat him was because Mario was invincible to all of his magic attacks. So I was able to survive long enough that he ran out of MP. Otherwise, everybody else wiped. This Culex, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. So, the extra shiny stone is reacting. The seal has been broken. All right, here we go.